So, alright. So jump in, we'll go we have a bow prop and a sword prop. Clicking each of them will add them to the inventory, and then from that we can go ahead and add it to the player, which will instantiate the 3D model into the player's hand. That works for all weapons currently. We can go ahead and close that. Same idea for magic. So we have a spell book here. Basically spell inventory. We click on this current spell prop, equip that, close this. We have some guys waiting here now. Enemy detection range for these guys is small at the moment to showcase the targeting. So we can target, cycle through enemies, doesn't matter how many are there. We can escape the targeting, the keyboard will work. Escape the targeting, disconnect whenever. So let's go ahead and pull these guys. Now, let me escape. So what's going to happen is he'll auto attack with whatever weapon he currently has. Since it's a bow, he obviously has range. If it was a sword, he'd be limited to a few feet, but it will auto attack based on all of his stats, you know, his baseline attack interval, speed stat, and whatever speed buffs that he has. All of that stuff is implemented under the hood. It's just kind of hard to see with what we have here. But so we'll go ahead, he's going to auto attack with the bow, and now I can interrupt, or I should say override the auto attack with the weapon by activating the spell down here, and that depends on the type of spell it is. Some are cooldown based, use every so often. Some will just override the basic attack, and this is one of them. So it's a projectile, and I know it's a fireball icon, but it's actually an ice ball spell. And it does some basic damage at range, and also decrements the movement speed and attack speed interval of the character. So that might be a little hard to see, but it will, you know, he'll swing the weapon at a 20% less quickly than he would once he's hit with the frost, and you'll see the effect of that. So go ahead and start with the bow. Do one bow attack, pull, go ahead and switch, or override bow attack with the spell. Alright, these guys will get involved. And just to keep the heat off the wizard, I'm going to stand awkwardly close to this guy with a bow. And now, all of the animations are dynamic. So here, let me switch targets. This frozen guy's attack speed is all messed up. So, switch to this guy. Now, if he can manage to whittle me down to below 50, the wizard will switch from offense to a healing spell, and he will heal me. He will sense that I'm low and then switch. See, there he switches, casts heal, bam. Now he's going to switch back over, cast it again, because I keep getting beat on. But once I'm above 50, he will switch back over to being offensive. Here, let's get out of his face. There you go. Now he's back to offensive magic. And I'll get back in his face, have him hit me a few more times. There's a heal. Doesn't know where he wants to go. Let's get him. So all the animations are dynamic. Based on, so the character will throw a block, or he will throw a get hit animation, depending on obviously if the attack landed. And each attack that's basically traded between player and enemy is calculated, you know, the full gambit of RPG combat calculation formula. So it calculates multiple different stats to decide if the enemy had blocked the attack, and if he did, he'll take no damage or a limited amount of damage, and he'll play the block animation and deflect. So that's what you see, you know, if the formula came out to he was hit, then he'll play that funky get hit animation and take full damage. So that's what you can see with the different animations there.